Live from Lincoln, this is Channel 8 Eyewitness News at 10.
Really, the spiral down and the collapse of Obamacare is really showing its ugly face in our state.
Healthcare woes plague some Nebraskans. Good evening and thanks for joining us. I'm Nicole Cousins. Aetna left the Nebraska health insurance marketplace last week. Now that leaves just one choice within the Affordable Care Act. And for some, that means even higher rates. Channel 8's Abigail Wood shows us who's being affected in our top story tonight. Abigail.
That's right, Nicole. Those high rates are hitting Nebraska's self-employed the hardest. I talked to a farmer who says the high rates aren't sustainable.
Well, I'm a dairy farmer. My wife and I milk cows at Humboldt. Every cost goes up, and this one is especially frightening.
Aetna pulled out of the Nebraska health insurance marketplace last week, leaving only one provider, Medica, for self-employed workers to choose from. That affects a lot of Nebraskans, including people from one of our top industries.
Farmers and ranchers, a vast majority of them do not get their health insurance from an employer. They're self-employed.
The marketplace monopoly has been a battle for a while now. The Farm Bureau says they've been seeing increased costs since the Affordable Care Act first went into effect, but Aetna leaving adds insult to injury.
They go to these health insurance exchanges to search for health insurance, and now they're only going to have one insurance company to choose from.
For local farmers, this translates into real losses. Ben Steffen, a farmer out of Humboldt, says this year his insurance payment jumped from $10,000 to $18,000 and his deductible from $5,000 to $12,000.
It's the kind of thing that can bankrupt people, and it happens. And it's just not sustainable to continue to operate that way.
He says a recent hip surgery and a family member dealing with diabetes are constant reminders that health insurance is non-negotiable. And with Aetna gone, he's had no choice but to pay the jacked up prices. He says he's biting the bullet this year, but doesn't know how long his farm will last.
And on the national scene, Republicans are trying to repeal and replace Obamacare. But in the meantime, self-employers in Nebraska are limited to Medica.
A story we've been following and will continue to follow as it develops. Thank you, Abigail.